Your WXII 12 forecast is always available on the free WXII 12 app. Stay connected with Chief Meteorologist Lainey Pope on her Facebook page.
Close up shop or be shut down. That's the message from the Rockingham County Sheriff to sweepstakes businesses. Bria Love explains the crackdown from law enforcement in Reidsville.
The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office sent 29 of these letters out on Monday to start the process of enforcement. The letter went out to county businesses suspected of operating sweepstakes or casino-type gambling. It states they have until March 4th to get into agreement with state law, which prohibits these types of machines. Sheriff Sam Page said this is a reasonable amount of time to do so, but after March 4th, business owners, managers, and employees could face criminal charges. Sheriff Page says the ultimate goal is compliance.
It's not regulated. And as long as it's not regulated, you will have people that play these games that will be feeling they're victimized. And our job is to protect the public, follow the law, and that's what we're going to do.
The sheriff says anyone who is in favor or opposing of this should contact their state representative. Reporting in Rockingham County, Bria Love, WXII 12 News.
Well, Hong Kong hospitals are cutting services as thousands of medical workers strike for a second day. They're demanding the border with China be completely shut down to ward off the coronavirus. This all comes as Hong Kong reported its first death from this illness. All but 2 crossings between the 2 countries are closed. 425 people have died from the virus in China. More than 20,000 cases have been confirmed. So far, only 11 cases have been confirmed in the United States. American Airlines says it is suspending flights to Hong Kong amid the outbreak. Some pretty powerful video to show you. A 9-year-old Washington boy was reunited with his father after spending 2 weeks in China amid the Wuhan coronavirus outbreak. The U.S. government has put a strong hold on China to stop the spread of that virus. Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, one of only 11 U.S. airports receiving flights from China. The boy, Daniel, was one of the passengers who arrived home Monday and passed through the airport's coronavirus screening with his mother. Daniel's mother is from China, and the two had flown there in mid-January to spend some time with their family.
Here's a live look for you right now at I-40 at NC 68 in Greensboro. No delays to report in this area. Thankfully, things look good out there right now. Kind of on a cloudy day, though. Man, oh man.
A nice spring day yesterday. It was quite perfect.
Oh yeah, we had the sunshine and the warm weather.
Yeah.
Today, it's actually not terribly cool, but the clouds, they do make a difference, don't they? There's even a little bit of rain around too, and yes, that's a sign of things to come. Even more rain, and probably too much rain by the time the storm systems actually move out early Friday. You're looking at Ennis and eastern Allegheny County, where you still have a little bit of wet road out there, but it's been drying out this afternoon. We've got a little more rain though coming in. Skies have stayed gray. They will be cloudy tonight. We're looking at spring-like temperatures continuing this week. Rain and thunderstorms. Yeah, like spring as well. We do have a flash flooding concern as we're looking at some 2 to maybe as much as 4 inches of rain in our forecast. Now the temperatures, they look good, right? 64 in Lexington, Danville, 63 in Martinsville, and we've got 50s in the mountains right now. A little bit of light rain pushing into the Triad, a few sprinkles. It's a little heavier as you go up 52 Pilot Mountain, Mount Airy, all the way up to Hillsville. Also some moderate showers from Wilkesboro toward Elkin, Yadkinville, Boonville, lighter sprinkles from High Point back to Lexington and Moxville. This little batch is going to be moving through over the next couple of hours. So for the later evening hours, we don't look for a whole lot of real measurable rain. Just a spotty shower later on this evening, and then overnight also fairly dry with just a spotty shower chance tomorrow morning with really comfortable temperatures. They're going to be in the low to mid 50s as we start the day on Wednesday. Scattered showers are in the forecast Wednesday. Most of the rain comes in from lunchtime into the afternoon. There will be some showers around in the late morning. About a half of an inch of rain tomorrow. So the rain's not expected to be all that heavy tomorrow. It does pick up Thursday Thursday, some 1 to 3 inches possible Thursday, with some storms starting to push in, maybe as soon as Thursday morning in our mountain communities. Then Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, heavy rain with additional 1 to maybe as much as 2 inches of rain. And there's also the risk for severe thunderstorms during the day Thursday and Thursday evening in the Triad. So we've got this storm system kind of lined up. It's a slow moving cold front, so we'll see waves of moisture along it. And because they're moving over the same areas, they've been dealing with some flooding out west, and we may be dealing with some flooding as well. So that's really been the storm threat that we've seen expressed out toward Nashville and also over parts of Missouri. Nothing real severe, but as the storm system continues to move to the east, we look for more storms to develop, potentially with wind, maybe even isolated tornadoes, Mississippi, Alabama tomorrow, and then spreading our way. I'll talk about that in a second. Look at the map for this evening. Again, we'll have hit and miss showers around through about 9 o'clock. Pretty quiet overnight and tomorrow morning. Then notice by late morning, we're getting some showers pushing through. They continue through lunchtime into the afternoon with an occasional heavy downpour. As far as rainfall goes, the heaviest waits to come in Wednesday night and into the day on Thursday. So rainfall totals should be close to a quarter, maybe a half of an inch across our area. Then we're going to add to that Wednesday night and Thursday. Again, best chances of rain in the Triad are going to be around lunchtime on, with a high of 66 tomorrow. For the foothills, the temperatures in the mid-60s by late day. Also looking for significant rain showers to develop as the day goes on. In the mountains, the high is 60 degrees. That severe threat is for Thursday, not tomorrow, but it does include our communities here under a slight risk right along that I-85 corridor, where we could have not only heavy rain, but potentially flash flooding, damaging wind, and the possibility for an isolated tornado. Here's your 7-day forecast. It's spring-like Wednesday and Thursday. It is back to normal for February heading into the weekend.